Hello there. Nice to meet you, listener. I bet you're wondering why I'm recording this before the entire episode, before I throw you into the deep end of what's to come. I just want to let you know why the sound quality is off is because it's a different space I was recording in, so I just wanted to do that.
Okay, bye!
Right on the... Amazing.
I want to tell you a story. This has been brought to you by the Campus Action Network. We can't normalize y'all.
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I want to get into it, man, you know.
That is not what we're doing.
How about you?
Fuck no, dude. Not gonna fucking happen.
Where's that baggy slut?
Oh my god, no.
Do it, man. Because it's gonna be so awesome if we get it right.
I wish I could say the same for you.
Yeah, baby!
Hey, bro, can we come party with you and the pros tonight?
How are we going to stop now, right?
What's really good?
That's Rich. Play me off, Johnny. I'm Rick James.
You're now listening to the Bacon Hour Podcast.
All you lovely people, please subscribe and follow me on social media.
So, come on, little chicken. I'll take you round.
Respects the silence. It serves as the foundation of creativity.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of the Bacon Hour Podcast. I'm your host with the most voices. I have returned. Yes, welcome to Season 3, the long-awaited, season that we've finally come around to. So, yeah, that's happening now. Firstly, I'd like to thank all listeners and viewers of the podcast for sticking around and, being patient and just always, being there, re-listening to the older episodes and stuff. But yeah, finally, we're here. We got all that. And I am certainly excited to be starting this brand new season. And I hope that all of you stick around all the way to the very end. So, with that being said, I'd like to introduce my guest today. She's a very bright young businesswoman, and she's got the whole world in her palm. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Mukta. Graduated college recently.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Yeah.
With a bachelor's in, studio arts? Probably one of those vague degrees.
Studio, yeah. I mean, something that'll might get you going later in life and stuff. But yeah, That's my guest, everybody. And today we're just going to be talking a whole lot of random things. I don't know how to really put this simply, but it's the big Season 3 premiere. Here we are. And I know that later on in the episode we'll be talking about your business. Am I right, Mukta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wow, isn't that exciting? Well then, why don't we just jump straight into it here? I gotta know, how you been? What's life treating you? How's life treating you?
I almost snapped my neck at work yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
You almost snapped your neck at work?
Yeah, okay, so let me explain.
Yeah.
So, for context, I work at Starbucks, right, currently. And I was trying to open up a box, but sometimes the boxes come in, it's either those flimsy ass boxes or super glued boxes with the thickest cardboard I've ever felt in my entire life. So I was trying to open a box that had the thick cardboard that was super glued to the T. And I didn't realize it when I was trying to open it that I pulled a muscle behind my neck and my collarbone. And I could not function. I was out of commission for the rest of the day.
That must have been super painful. That's just one way life throws curveballs at you. Ouch.
Very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. I hope you're doing a lot better.
Well, better now.
Better-ish.
Barely last night I started feeling better just because I took a nap to rest my neck.
Yeah, well, hope it really helped then. But yeah, there's all that. What else has been exciting in your life? Have you been taking off in certain places, or?
Okay, well, I think it was late October. Yeah, October 31st. So technically late October. I started my art business finally after a year of preparation.
Art? Wow.
Yes, sir. It's a silk scarf business.
Oh, really?
I know where we are. that everyone here is not my target audience. That is a fact. Like, I knew that starting my business, that I was
Right.
not going to sell many, if none.
Right, because it's like that kind of.
It's very niche.
Yeah, I was gonna say niche market. Definitely. I know we're gonna be jumping a lot into that later down the episode and stuff after the big break. But yeah. Is there anything you want to ask me?
Well, what you've been up to? I
What I've
haven't
been
seen
up
you
to?
in like.
Oh my
I haven't
goodness.
seen you like physically you
Physically.
in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
I think it's been 3 years. Yeah. If you don't know, everybody listening at home or in a car or wherever the heck you're walking down the street, yeah, me and my guest here have a bit of history, but that history is yet to be seen or spoken of.
That sounds suspicious.
It's not suspicious. We're friends. Duh.
Obviously.
But yeah, no, I've been doing a lot of cool things. Thank you for asking, by the way. I've been doing a lot of cool things. I've been meeting a lot of cool people, actors and stuff currently. As of this episode going out, I'm working on my next big upload and stuff. And I'm like just trying to get myself up there in like voiceover and whatnot. And just generally a lot of creative things. I know I've really hit it out of the park. At least I think so. With my editing and stuff. So, you know, I am taking off like a rocket. And I'm just trying to like book a lot of roles and stuff. I know as of today, you know, I haven't gotten anything, but later today, you know, as of recording this on January, what's today? The 26th?
Yes, sir.
I have a like whole premiere to go to later. Like there's this indie film I was in. I shot like
acted in, like,
yeah, like
you,
act like physically.
you on the screen.
Yeah, me on the screen. I physically acted in. They had me there, and I played a guy who gets killed by this giant mutated bat thing, and it's like an indie horror film, and they got it to screen over at Maya Cinemas.
No, wait,
locally.
what?
Yeah.
Like, wait, where?
Maya
The one
Cin-
right here?
Yeah, the one like right
No,
here, like right outside the little place that we're recording.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
It's called Daisy. And I don't know
Did
if you
the
guys
mic
heard-
pick that
I don't
up?
know. We'll see. I'll probably hire it up later in post or something. I heard that.
My neck.
But yeah, they're you know showing that off, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be surreal to see me on the big screen. But enough about that.
Wait, no, not enough about that. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? I just described it.
I know, but how'd you get it to Maya Cinemas?
The director was just so like, you know, hey, indie films should be shown, and you know, because he's like really, the guy's like so, because I know the director. I know that's a weird sentence to come out of my mouth, but I know the director because I'm friends with his daughter. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like he wanted to push it to have it like set up. You know, he wanted to go like, hey, this movie, I love it, it's great, and I want to go have it premiere like somewhere in a movie theater. And so, I mean, it's like pretty accessible. You can just do that. I know
Yeah.
people rent out movie theaters to like for their birthdays or
Yeah.
occasion or something.
But
So
like to have your own little
part in the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's cool.
It's cool, yeah. It's crazy. But, you know, I'm just going to show up, watch my part, then see what happens next. But yeah, that's been happening with me. And, you know, I guess we could just move on from that. I know it's crazy news, but yeah. So, what kind of entertainment have you been indulging in, you know? Have you been...
Entertainment?
Yeah, like
Oh,
movies,
God.
TV shows, video games, maybe.
Okay, in terms of video games,
Yeah.
this might be an unpopular opinion, but Scarlet and Violet was actually kind of good if you put aside the lag
Scarlet and Violet. I never heard of it.
in Pokemon.
Okay, I was like...
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
you
a
were talking about-
Pokemon lover, man.
I mean,
Pokemon.
I'm not into Pokemon that much, but I do think they're pretty
I skipped
cute.
Gen 8.
Gen 8? How many generations are there?
9.
9?
Yeah. Wow. Man, I'm black and white supremacy.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, man, I love Pokemon so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I refuse to let people shit on black and white because the moment that Gen 6 became 3D, I felt like it was like fan service in terms of like what was included in the games, because there's like one part of the game where it doesn't contribute to the story whatsoever, but you can get a job at a hotel and make bank. It's just like as a way to like speed run like your money, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, but in terms of like, the story was somewhat good, but I felt like it was lacking something. I don't know.
Like some sort of
like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's like the depth of the story, because the story wasn't bad, but you know,
it's just there's something
there's
a little personal touch that's missing, right?
Yeah, Black and White was great, but the story was very linear.
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like you move from one town to the next, and then the story just continues that way, right?
I kind of have that. And I know it's such a big jump between mediums and stuff, like video games, but there's a critically acclaimed manga called Chainsaw Man. Yes, I read manga. It's really great. That's kind of how I felt between Chainsaw Man Part 1 and then to Part 2. Part 2 just didn't have the same, like, feel as the thing. I know it's the same, author's still continuing it. He's still writing it. He's still drawing it. But to me, anyways, Chainsaw Man was something of a, like, I liked it a lot. Despite all the, like, I always wondered, like, how are they going to do these action scenes whenever this gets an anime? Because it's, like, the action scenes on the pages are, like, so, like, messy and like, I guess scribbly, but, like, very tasteful scribbly.
Kind of like a sketch type of.
Almost like a sketch, yeah. But it's, like, it's good because there's so much ink used in it because it's, like, the blood. They got to, like, show, like, it's like, gory and stuff, but it's, like, it's Chainsaw Man. Like, it's not, like, a superhero of the week kind of show. But, like, that going to the second one just doesn't feel the same. It, for some reason, does not feel the same because it's, like, I felt like we've already established the characters, established the world. We had the beginning, middle, and end in the first part, and that should have been it. The author should have just moved on to something else, but that's kind of just the thing with, like, a lot of mangakas. They tend to like, if their work, has if they want to continue it, if you want to continue that story, it's like you got to make it better than the original.
Better, if not something to spice it up.
Right.
It's same thing for, like, Pokemon, man. Like, I think when I played Gen 7, something felt like the games were slowly becoming less mature. Not that, like, it's targeted for a mature audience or anything. Like, yeah, rated E for everyone. But something about Black and White, it just, like, it made you think a little deeper. Because there's one line, spoiler, but not spoiler, because the game's over 10 years old.
Right.
But, like, towards the end, when you're about to battle N, I think it was either N or Getsus, where you're inside Plasma Castle. And, Getsus called N a freak without a human heart. Because, like, he could communicate with Pokemon, but, like, communicating with people was, like, because he was, like, technically raised by Pokemon. Yeah, so, but, like, Getsus was his adopted dad, technically. But I don't know. Like, it's like from Gen 6 onwards, it felt a little less mature. Really? Like it really felt juvenile in a sense. Especially Gen, I think 7. Like, something about, like, the music, it was, like, not hitting.
I guess that's just kind of what happens to, like, a series with age or something. Like, as it just keeps going,
I guess so.
Something has to change along the way.
Because music plays a big role in games too, right?
Right, it does.
Like, I think, sorry, Black and White supremacy, but but, like, I felt like the music in those games, it was, like, so much more memorable, and it was so distinct from one another. But I think as a whole album, it felt really cohesive.
Right.
If that's the word?
Yeah. I was gonna, like, kind of go off on, like, hey, there's a series that I know that kind of has evolved over time, One Piece. But if I start talking about One Piece, I'm gonna not shut up. So I'm gonna just keep.
I've never seen One Piece.
Okay, I know a lot of. And
it's really long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 1,000. Oh, it's like 1,000 chapters right now, episodes even. Okay, so viewers at home, I know a lot of you don't watch One Piece. Give it a chance. You too, Mukta.
I refuse.
You better give it.
It's way too long for my attention span.
I don't care. They're making a remake of the first few arcs in, like, a year or two. It's called The One Piece, but it's, like, supposed to, like, shorten all that up. But anyways, yeah. One Piece kind of felt, in the beginning, it was, like, really silly. It was really goofy. It was a point, It's like, it's just Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to be king of the pirates. I go off on my adventures, and I do my own thing. And then as the series progresses, then that's when we get higher stakes. The foes get stronger. The world becomes bigger. And as of right now, it feels like while there's barely any moments I feel like are goofy, we're kind of slowly coming back to that around. Especially with like everything that's happening, which I'm not going to get into. And yeah, you know, if it really like, I mean, the series is over like 20 something years old now. I think like 24, 23 years old.
I think I'm about to take a step back.
You think about to take a step back?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that series has it's just evolved with age. Anybody who's seen it since the beginning has grown up with it. Anyways, moving on from that, two other mangas that I've been reading right now, which I want to kind of move on from the whole manga bit here, are...
You're on a roll.
I'm on a roll. Are Sakamoto Days, which is about a retired assassin who wants to just live a quiet, peaceful life with his fun little family, and then his apprentice and some triad Chinese gang girl comes in, and they start having assassin adventures again for some reason.
Am I confusing that with like another anime that has a Sakamoto as the main character?
I think you might be. Because
it's a comedy, right?
I think, yeah.
It's like he's perfect at everything.
He's perfect there. Are we talking about the same thing? No, Sakamoto Days doesn't have an anime in it. Like,
no, wait, hold on. I need to research.
Okay, because Sakamoto Days is different. I don't know. The way you're describing it seems like it might be the same because it's he's perfect at everything. But Mr. Sakamoto is like the perfect assassin, unkillable. He's like John Wick. But if he was living it's pretty much like John Wick.
Okay, so the one I was thinking about was called Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto. Ah. Very different.
Very, very obviously.
It's a comedy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. I thought we were talking about the same thing. Another manga that I was reading that I'm so attached to is called Kowloon Generic Romance, and it's pretty good. You might think the title is a big, like, oh, I know what it is. It's just of course it's what it is. It's a generic romance, but it's not. It's not. It's a beautifully drawn manga, and the location, the backdrop to the manga is the Kowloon walled city. Have you ever heard of it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not? Well,
no, I've been off of the manga and anime game for like a couple years just because school had me drowning.
Oh, I mean, I haven't been watching much. Like, I've just been reading more, you know? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the stuff out right now is like, I don't know. It's losing me a little bit, but
yeah, I feel like either early 2000s/90s style, like that era of anime, and then very few from like 2012 onward to like now barely has my attention.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I don't know if it's the art style.
No, I think it's because we just like we're past a Renaissance era with like the way like anime was coming out at the time. A lot of the long form series from then are either gone and not returning, or like One Piece are still going on to this day, and they're just trying to wrap the story up at at a certain point. Mm-hmm. I do agree with you. At some point during like the 2010 decade,
am I tripping?
And then a little bit. I don't fucking know, but I feel
something about it. It's
something
like,
about
I don't know if it's like the art style or the colors.
There was just a lot of cool ideas. That was the thing. And then nowadays, it's like the same goddamn isekai, but like, oh, I'm a vending machine.
Raccoon.
Yeah, I'm a vending machine in a magical world. It's like, I guess that could be funny.
Oh, you know what anime was really good? Besides Attack on Titan.
Boy.
No, okay, to be fair, I watched Attack on Titan as the episodes were coming out back in middle school. So
I remember doing that, and I just stopped at some point.
No,
this is ridiculous.
After season 1 ended, I was fucking like I need more episodes.
Like jonesing for more episodes.
That 4-year wait was terrible, man. That was so bad.
Oh man.
But I think few animes I like, maybe like Shiki. Mm-hmm. Like, have you seen Shiki?
I think I know.
It's kind of like really freaky art style. Shiki. Music is beautiful though.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
It's like a vampire type of anime.
I feel like I do know what you're talking about, but I like probably passed it over because I was probably like really into.
I feel like if you look at the art style, you'll be like, oh, that anime.
Oh, there.
It's very
Let me
distinct.
see that.
Cheeky.
Clickety clacky. Yes, I can research things now because I'm not in my home studio. I'm not connected to the internet. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but
I refuse to move on. Let me show you.
You refuse to move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anyways,
Let me show you.
I know we're jumping back and forth, and let me see that. Yeah, I do remember that now. That was such a big. Yeah, that was such a big thing.
Psychological horror.
Viewers, I don't know if you. I mean, obviously you can't see this, but you just showed me.
You could just pull up an image.
Yeah,
on
just look
the
up
screen.
Shiki, and then you'll know what we're talking about. But yeah, I remember that. Anyways, jumping back to Kowloon generic romance. Anyways, beautiful drawn manga backdrop. Kowloon walled city. Walled city used to be this walled city in Hong Kong, I think. Yeah, and it was like the most densest place on Earth, and then they just tore it down in like 1989, I think.
I thought they still have it, no?
No. What remains now is just the park, like a park of what the square area of the city used to be. It's really interesting. You got to look into it. Viewers, please look into the Kowloon walled city.
This is like viewers look into this and this episode.
Viewers, if you're driving, like pull over right now and or just keep driving and using your phone and just look up the Kowloon walled city. Please don't do that. But yeah, viewers, listeners at home, I think the mic can hear that.
Oh shit.
You're not sneaky. Whatever, we can make noises like that. This is a podcast. But yeah, it's a great one. The story is so interesting because it's like this woman who just she has no idea who she was before or something like that, and then it's like crazy things are happening around like the walled city. Like there's this like big UFO thing in the sky above it. I don't know, it's crazy. I just recommend you read it. So anyways, let's jump off the manga thing and kind of talk a little bit about what other, what TV shows have you been watching?
I think the last actual TV show I watched that I kept up with, House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon?
Yeah, I'm a Game of Thrones girly.
Okay.
It's so good though. It might be a little explicit, but the plot, I stay for the plot.
Yeah, wow.
Just the politics.
I know recently
politics.
I recently have been watching the new Ted series, the one with like the teddy bear, Seth MacFarlane created show. It's really funny.
There's a TV show?
Yeah, it's a TV show.
I thought it was a movie.
It's a movie, but it just had been made into a TV show like just recently. It's only like 7 episodes, and it got me laughing so loud. I love it. I love the comedy of like Seth MacFarlane. I've been watching a lot of Always Sunny in Philadelphia too because my friend won't shut up about it, and and then jumping back a little bit to gaming, I've just been playing God of War Ragnarok, the DLC Valhalla, which turns it into like a roguelike, and then Warhammer Vermintide 2 because my friend got it for me. It's like, you gotta play this. We get to kill hordes of like rat men. It's like, cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
It's Warhammer. It's like the lore is like so crazy. And then I've also been playing a lot of Risk of Rain 2. It's just so damn good.
I'm a Stardew Valley girl.
It is Stardew Valley girl. Yeah. I remember you guys and our other friends used to try to get me into Stardew Valley.
It's so good though.
It's just like farm.
Yeah, but there's like little things that pop up when you do something interesting. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what's a really good game that I think you would enjoy?
What?
Very similar to Stardew Valley.
Oh boy.
But instead of farming crops, it's basically dead bodies.
What?
Your reaction?
What?
I'm being dead ass right now.
Growing people now?
No.
What?
No.
Arm tree?
So basically, it's like, I guess like it's a pixel RPG. Music is beautiful, but basically you get dead bodies and you move into this town because you got isekai'd into this random medieval village, and basically they need someone to run the church and cemetery.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
to raise the holiness of your church. You gotta put in more holy dead bodies. Like it makes more sense when you play the game.
I need to check that out. And all that.
But check this out. This game has like 3 DLCs, but it doesn't make sense to download the DLCs after you complete the game. You have to download it during the game. It makes more sense.
Oh, well, now I have to really check it out.
Yeah.
And all that. So, other than talking about the cool TV shows and movies and entertainment mediums that we've think, is there anything you're excited for in that realm?
Anything I'm excited for. Movies.
Like anything in the entertainment medium.
I still haven't watched Hunger Games yet. I mean, I watched this, like, the other movies, but not the most recent one. I've been wanting to watch it, but I'm, like, too lazy to go out to the movie theaters.
Oh, man.
It's kind of far from my house, though. So I'm like, I'd rather not. I'll just watch it online.
I don't blame you. I know I'm excited for Avatar The Last Airbender.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely. They really... I'm so glad that it's getting, like...
Firelord Ozai.
Firelord Ozai. I don't know. She's making an okay sign with her thing. She knows what's up. I like the look of, like, everybody. How everybody's, like, just so, like... It's the adaptation.
It matches. Like,
it's the adaptation it deserved. I really think One Piece live action set the bar for it. Like, set the bar for, like, live action adaptation. Like, it's because that's good. And if this is good, you know, who else... You know, you never know, like, what could be adapted so well.
Was One Piece live action good because McKenna was hot?
Well, yeah, it's good. I mean, if you're gonna watch for McKenna, you better watch it for the rest.
McKenna's so handsome.
You better watch it for the rest of the season.
McKenna's a handsome guy.
He is a handsome guy. I will admit that. I'm also excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which comes out, like, I think in December.
That's not live action, is it?
It's technically, well, I mean, it's like a movie, but it's like CGI animated, whatever. They're gonna have Shadow in it, and I heard that.
Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. He's gonna be voiced by the guy who played Anakin Skywalker in, like, the prequel.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
What's his name? Like Hayden Christensen or something?
Don't know.
I think so. I think that's him.
Sorry, I never seen Star Wars and all that.
Jeez, I don't blame you. And then I'm also excited for a few games. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a big maybe because I keep hearing a lot of things about it. What's the other one? Black Myth Wukong. It's literally just like taking the Sun Wukong story and just making it into like a game, almost like It plays like Dark Souls a lot because I've seen a lot of like gameplay of it. It's cool. I
have not watched Dark Souls, like the gameplay, since like middle school.
Man, well,
I'm like been out of the loop. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, like, I'm kind of.
I was so busy in high school up until now. Like I have literally have not gotten a break.
I'm
exhausted.
I certainly don't blame you if you're here. Because I'm doing most of the talking here. But
no, it's perfectly fine. Like I enjoy listening, and like, damn, I missed a lot in life.
Yeah, 3 years does that to a person. Yeah. It does that to a motherfucker. Anyways, so last one before we go on the little break here is Pacific Drive. It's a cool game. You drive in a station wagon through an exclusion zone.
Wait, what console is this on?
It's supposed to come out on like all consoles, PC, Xbox, whatever. And you're just driving your little station wagon. You can like modify through a big exclusion zone full of like anomalies and stuff. It's crazy.
Is this like a gas station simulator?
No.
What's going on?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, sorry. Part of the reason why I don't play a lot of games that I wish I could play is because
you don't got the time.
I have a MacBook.
You have a MacBook.
And so when I'm on Steam and I see that little Windows icon next to my beloved games, I'm like, damn. Gaming PCs are expensive.
They are. Like, to build one, like, I ain't got time for that. Yeah.
My money is going towards my beloved art.
Right. And good for you on that. I know, my money, wherever it's coming from, it's going to go straight to all of this, voiceover podcast. Maybe I'll go pay, I kind of want to give back to the actors I've worked with, to be honest. But, yeah, there's that. So, anyways, we're going to catch you right after this small break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Mukta's business.
Oh, God.
Musou, right? Did I pronounce that right?
You did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not me hesitating, but you did.
I just wanted to make sure. All right. We'll see you after the break, guys. Boy, oh boy, would I kill for a cup of joe right now. See, when I get up in the morning, pick up them sticky cow poops, and put that coffee maker on, I choose Sundial Coffee. Packed rich with bath salts and caffeine, fentanyl and cocaine for that extra donkey kick. It'll help you get up in the morning and keep yourself going throughout the day, feeling like a new man. Unlike other coffee brands, you won't find yourself burning and crashing at the end of the day. Instead, you'll find yourself preaching peachy like a priest on a Sunday morning.
Oh, Nelly.
When you drink our coffee, you won't remember what you're doing or where even the hell you are.
Well, shoot. Where in the hell tarnation am I?
Feel the fuego in intensity. So next time you want real coffee, choose Sundial Coffee. Sundial Coffee. It'll put a yee in your day's home.
Hi guys, welcome back from that cool little break. I hope you guys enjoyed that fake commercial that I probably put in there, or just some like old business that doesn't exist anymore. I don't know, it's hard to tell when I do stuff in post. Anyways, coming all the way back from the break, I'm just happy to be here, and we're going to be talking about Mukta's business, Musou.
That's right.
Why don't you shine a little light on that? What do you guys...
Okay, so getting back to it, to summarize again.
Little background, yes.
So I started it, or I launched it, to be fair. I think it was October 31st. It was the end of October, basically.
Mm-hmm.
After like a whole year of prepping. Like when I say a year of prepping, I mean like from a year until I launched it. I spent my time testing the ink. I went to LA to get the silk. I had to order screens because I do screen printing. It's basically screen printing on scarves because that's
Right.
how you print on silk.
Right.
And I would go back and forth between my house and the college campus using the studio because, like, I mean, since I graduated, technically I'm still allowed to use the studio and store my stuff there. But the amount of times that I've messed up and the amount of times that the amount of time I spent trying to fix the ink. Because, like, when you print on silk scarves, you have to use acid dye, right? And, okay, so what you don't understand. I see your confused face.
No, I'm like, I understand that it's probably, like, a very tedious process.
It is tedious because you have to follow, like, a certain, I guess, certain measurement of each of the ingredients because, like, you know, when you buy ink from the store, it's like paint. It's already made.
Right.
Like acrylic. It's
like
already
mixed.
made. It's not like you have to make the acrylic. But for acid dye, you have to make the ink yourself. Yeah, I see your, like, yeah. But also, this particular dye, it's very hard to wash off from your hands.
Oh.
Because acrylic will just dry up and then you can wash it super easy.
Right.
But, like, acid dye, it stains your hands. And my hands have been stained yellow because it's gold on white. So, it was just a long process.
I bet.
And my scarves are like 18 by 18 approximately, so technically you can barely wrap it around your neck.
What?
But like the reason why scarves are that size is like so you can fold it to like a skinny strip and then wrap it around either your hair, like as a little
bow.
Like a little bow, but not like around your head like a headband.
Right. So
unless
like,
you have a small
almost like
head.
a hair tie in a way, right?
Yeah,
Is that doubles as
basically.
that?
Or like as a tully around your purse. They're 45 each.
Wow.
I do have to charge 45, man. Like, I have to drive all the way to LA for the silk.
I mean...
You know how tired I am driving back and forth?
Well, because it's like it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive from, like, here to...
3.5.
3.5?
Yeah, because I have to go, like... Where is it? It's all the way by Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
Okay.
It's on Beverly Boulevard.
Yeah.
Past the Grove. Like, you have to drive past the Grove. Like, the shopping center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, shit.
It's a drive.
What the fuck? How do you survive through, like, the LA streets? They're unforgiving.
Oh, my God. My mom goes with me, because when I go to LA, then she goes, too, because she wants to get stuff, too. Because, like, we don't want to waste trips, you know, driving back and forth too many times. My mom, she'll stay awake when we leave in the morning, just so, because it's, like, you know, dark and, like... Because we leave at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Every time we go to LA. We leave at 5 or 4:30 a.m.
Right.
So then by the time we get back home, it's still bright, and we don't have to worry about driving in the dark.
That's very, like, time efficient. Especially, like, to beat all in traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like...
Goddamn 16 lanes and shit.
Oh, God. But I know, like, making my silk scarf business, like, I knew for a fact, like, I wasn't gonna make any sales, or I was going to make very few sales. So far, like, I've definitely caught the attention of certain people, but no sales, which I'm totally fine with. What matters is that I caught people's attention.
So, like, kind of, you've...
This is a secret. I caught the attention of a school president's wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
talk about connections. Right.
Like she was, when I had my stuff out on the table, she was looking at all the art because we had a little art sale, so we were out in the courtyard trying to sell our stuff. She was looking at my scarves for a bit, and then it seemed as though she was thinking about something, but I didn't want to say. I just said like, hi. I didn't know who she was at the time until someone told me, you know, that's the president's wife, right? By president, I mean the school president.
The school president of this. But that's, you know, it's something, it kind of, that must been like really crazy, because it's like you didn't think nothing of them, and then now,
I just thought she was like, you know,
really nice,
like a nice older lady.
Yeah,
like, I didn't think much of it.
Yeah, no, I think that's kind of the thing, you know, when you make connections with like the big people, just see eye to eye with them, you know, they're the same as you and I, and you know, yeah, they have a status or reputation or something, but it's like, you know, just see past it, and you're like, I just see a cool guy and all that. I know that must have been like really interesting to make that kind of connection.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna ask, like, you know, what's your main product, but you already kind of.
Yeah, I only have one product right now.
I was like,
sorry, guys.
Yeah, you answered that for me. Well, what do you wish to sell more of? Is there like anything beyond the scarves?
Well, for sure, but I think the easiest thing for me to do with my skill set is silk scarves, because it's an extension of screen printing.
Right.
Because, you know, I think that, not that the fact that it was the easiest thing for me to do, but for printing silk scarves, it's what most people do. But I think what matters is like the colors and the print. I think in February I was gonna release more colors, because right now I have gold, but then I wanted to do either like a golden orange or like a royal blue.
Sounds like pretty colors.
They are pretty, but it's still going to be printed on white silk though.
Right.
Because if I wanted the scarf to be a different color, I have to dye the whole scarf. That's why it's very, like, that's expensive to do.
Yeah.
Because the ink that I use just for the 1/2 ounce size is $5 already.
Fuck.
$5 for that tiny jar, plus the other 2 ingredients I need to make it.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
What a process.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, just still on that question, like, hypothetically though, like, if, say, you expanded and you have more people helping, what else would you hypothetically would want to like sell as well, other than like beyond scarves?
Definitely twillies, like a true twilly, like the fabric that wraps around the handles of purses, because at the moment, since they're square, you would have to fold them to make it look like a twilly.
Right.
And I think, like, in a way, it is a waste of fabric, because if you didn't want to use it as a hair tie or a headband, it is a lot of fabric to just wrap around a purse. But making twillies, I feel like that would have to be a made by order type of thing.
Right.
Like, because like everything that I'm selling, which is like, well, yeah, like what I'm selling right now, I have like a stock already, so I have 12 that are waiting to be sold, but I'm not gonna make any more unless someone orders it. So if I am buying silk, it's just for the sample, so people can see it and feel it. If they want to buy it, then it'll be pre-order.
Gotcha.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Cost efficient too.
Right. Yeah. Well, I've got like, I guess just one more question about it. Where would you want to see your business go, and like where do you want to see it go, and do you hope to have it grow?
Go as in where I'm gonna be based out of, or like what direction I want it.
Yeah, like what direction do you want to go in?
I would love to have my own shop, for sure. Like for sure, a little shop of like, because I do, on my Instagram, all the photos that I take are from my own camera, edited by myself, not by a third party. So I pretty much right now I'm doing everything myself, and I would like to keep it that way, unless I expanded big enough and I needed the help, you know.
You can hire photographers or people who specialize in it.
Because the photos I take, I try to make it look like fashion photography, because there is a certain look that fashion photography has that's different from, like, you know, regular, like, just like taking photos of people walking by.
Like candid photos, or just like anything, you know, that
they're very pose, but like candid pose.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just keep clicking the button, and then they're like, we just get several thousand pictures. And
no,
like,
literally, that's what I'm doing.
Pick the right one.
So like when I'm doing these little photo shoots, they'll be like, how long you want me to pose for? I don't know, just like keep posing, keep looking.
Yeah.
and they just hear me clicking the button as much as possible, because sometimes your eye might be looking 1 degree this way, but it looks great another degree this way.
Right, and that could just be like, that little tiny difference could be like
for sure,
the big difference.
For sure.
Right. That's well, I definitely commend you on, you know, being able to do all of this on your own so far. I get it. We gotta all start somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't been able to start that since I graduated. So basically, I needed to graduate school before I started it because it's such a big time commitment.
I can see that, and you know, I just
making the ink takes 2 hours.
Oh God, that's so long.
I forgot to mention that it takes 2 hours just to make the ink.
Tedious is an understatement.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really just want to like kind of wish you luck on your business, and I want to really see it grow and stuff. If I ever come into somehow a big sum of money, just know that that much.
Hand it over.
Yeah, I want to give it to you. I want to give it to.
I'm not greedy. I swear to God, I'm not.
No, I know you would put that money to good use and where it would actually mean to like go. Man, and I know I'm probably just like, you know, giving you like as much encouragement and stuff, but hey, you never know.
Yeah.
In a timeline somewhere in the future, who knows? Maybe your little business can be like the next big fashion conglomerate or something.
Honestly,
like
that was
I knew the CEO.
That was my dream, like back in high school. Yeah. But then the older I get, I feel like it's a little more difficult.
It is, but I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with dreaming that big. But like, you know, sometimes you got to just be a little realistic about things. I get that.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
You ever figure out where I came up with the name Musou?
No, actually. Do you want to share that?
It's just my first and last name, like the first syllable.
Oh, wow! I thought it was like a deeper meaning to it.
No.
I thought there was is there lore behind it?
No, but then I was like, I swear to God, I've heard Musou somewhere before. Am I tripping? So I go on Google, because I'm like, oh my God, if I have a fashion business, I'm going to call like because you know how some businesses have their black labels for their clothes?
Yeah.
Like the nicer end?
Yeah.
I was like, Musou black sounds good, but where have I heard that before?
What did you find?
So, you know the world's blackest ink?
Yeah.
It's called Musou Black from Japan.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead ass. I'm like, ooh, I hope they don't sue me if I ever come out with Musou Black.
Well, I mean, I don't think, because like...
It's two different things.
It's two different things, and I think obviously there's like trademark and copyright and all that registered biz stuff.
But Musou Black sounds pretty tight.
Musou Black does sound pretty tight. Please get me a...
Oh my God, Musou Black label? Use Musou Black for the clothes.
Right.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
I'm
cooking.
If that ever... Keep cooking, chef. If that ever is a thing, if Musou Black becomes a big label or something, please get me a suit in that color. Get me something that'll disappear. Give me something that the camera's flashes won't pick up.
Oh God. You mean that reflective?
They'll just absorb into the light, will just absorb into the suit because thing.
Yeah, man. A little bit off topic, but back to LA. So like I was in LA back in December, and I kid you not, left at 4:30, drove all the way to Huntington Beach.
Oh.
Like literally, like I only took one pit stop, which was at the Grapevine.
Yeah.
Do your viewers know we're from California?
I think they do, but I mean.
Well, we're from California.
Now you know.
I took a pit stop at the Grapevine, drove to Huntington Beach, was there for like 1 hour or maybe an hour and a half, drove all the way back home the same day, clocked into work 30 minutes after I got home.
What?
Yeah,
that's
literally.
Crazy. That's like the most like back-to-back day ever.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I was awake from like 4:30, drove for like 5 hours, was chilling in a doctor's office. Don't question it. I was chilling in a doctor's office, went to a supermarket. No, literally, we went to a supermarket, and then we drove back from Huntington Beach back home, and then dropped off my mom at home, went to work.
And you just didn't get a wink
and I
of
closed.
sleep.
I closed.
And you closed, and you didn't get a wink of sleep. What a day, though. Like, my goodness.
My coworkers called me insane.
I mean, there are more people out there who like can just they sleep is not a thing for them because they're driven by just pure passion. and I get that. You know, I'll be staying up till like the crack of dawn, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. even. Like I have to edit this thing down. I have to get it right, and I'll do it. But yeah, that.
I don't know.
You're insane.
Yeah,
you're crazy.
My mom says I'm LA driver certified.
Cool. Me too.
You are?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I've went with.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. No.
Good.
If there's somebody cutting me off, I'll cut them off or something. I'm just when it becomes to. I'm not an asshole driver.
Okay.
But in LA, it is lawless on the roads out there. You better take your fucking.
Have you gone during rush hour?
Yes, and I was sweating bullets.
I bet.
But if you're like going through the freeways and stuff, and you see a lane like a opening in the lane or whatever, take it because you might miss it or it never show up again or somebody else might take it. I'm only LA driver certified because I've been to LA numerous times before, and much of that was just growing up and just going there because like to visit my cousins when they live there.
What's the fastest you go on the main streets?
On the main streets, I don't know, like
I go 20.
You go 20? Man, I go like 25, 30 or something.
Oh, God, that's fast as hell.
Well, yeah, dude, when the light turns green, it's like...
No, absolutely not.
No, when the light turns green, in LA, you go. You don't fucking wait like...
No, I don't wait either, but I'm just saying.
To LA residents, it's like the light's not getting any greener. It's like, well, duh. How do you go... How fast do you go on the freeways?
On the freeways? Well, when it's clear, I go like 70 or like 80.
Yeah, like the minimum, you know?
And then, like, because I was driving, on the 405, I think?
Right.
And I think I went like 80.
That's totally that's perfectly acceptable. Like I know
from downtown LA all the way to Huntington Beach.
Listen, viewers, 80. I know you think both of us are like fucking speed racers. I know both of you are like speed racers.
The speed limit is a suggestion.
Yeah, the speed limit in LA in any big city is just a suggestion.
Unless you're at the foot of the Grapevine where they actually enforce it.
Yeah. But anywhere in LA, in the LA area, just pedal to the metal, I guess. But yeah, there's that. Oh
my God, I need to go back to LA.
I don't want to go back to LA. To be
well,
honest
not LA, Santa Clarita. I need to go to Magic Mountain. You remember Sumith?
Do I?
Okay, point is, so I don't think you were friends with him though. Okay, point is.
Okay.
He did a photo shoot with Icy, right? Not me, not talking about myself. Sorry, but. There's a point to the story.
Okay.
So he did a photo shoot with Icy, okay, in Fresno. And his picture, so it was a group photo. He showed me the original photo and the photo that they actually used. It was him and 2 others. They used his photo at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's still there right now.
Really?
And we've been planning to go for ages because we want to see it before they take it down.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be like, that's my friend on that sign right there.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh man.
Usually, Usually I would have a question segment from like the viewers, but I don't.
It's totally fine.
It's totally fine. Yeah. Listeners, I don't know. Like you can always leave. Like if you go and. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram or something. I usually post something before I make an episode of the Bacon Hour podcast, and I'll be like, can you guys like answer questions? It could be whatever. Always, I encourage all of you to take that opportunity so we can read them. Unfortunately, I was a little like underplanned with that little tiny section, but there's always more episodes to come. We got more topics in the future and stuff. But yeah.
So, any life updates for you? Just like life in general.
Just life in general. I don't know. It's just been good. We've been going up.
Remember how I said I used to want to move to LA?
Yeah.
I think I gotta drop that dream because financially, that is not a good financial choice.
I don't ever want to live in LA. If I want to live in the LA area, I'd want to live at what is that place? God, it's slipping my mind.
East LA, West LA.
No. It's like just a bit beyond like that LA area.
Burbank?
No, you're putting thoughts in my head.
South of LA?
No.
North of LA?
Oh, you Mukta, stop. I'm trying to think.
Santa Clarita, LA?
I don't know. There's a place out there. But yeah, that. Actually, I need to I need to know real quick.
Now he needs to get to the
I
bottom
need
of
to
this.
get to the bottom of it right now.
Well, for me, I actually thought about living in Chinatown. So when me and my mom were in LA, driving through Chinatown, I'm like, hey mom, that's the apartment I was planning on looking at.
Really?
You know what she first said?
What?
Why is the apartment building so tall? Wait, what? It's an apartment building.
That's I mean,
But I was like,
why is it so big? Well, because
why is it so tall?
why is it so tall?
Aren't all apartments tall? You still getting to the bottom of it?
I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it. It's gonna kill me because I'm like, oh, you know, I need to know.
You guys hear any slurping in the backgrounds? Because I got my grande brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso. I'm a Starbucks girly.
I've been drinking. I don't know if you've heard me drink a little bit, but I've been just drinking a hot chocolate that my good friend Mukta here got for me. Thank you so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
I would have drank water, but I couldn't find the water fountain around here.
I was gonna order water too, but they don't offer water on the app.
That's whatever. Anyways, I can't find the place, but it's somewhere in like the outer LA area, and it's like more chill out there and whatever. That's where I want to. That's where I want to live. So, yeah. I think it's time to do the funny plug in the socials time. So, Mukta,
What is that face?
I don't know. You can't. Nobody can see the face. You know, they say I've got a face for voiceover
Oh
radio.
God. Okay.
No. Yeah, it's a funny social plug-in time. So, Mukta, do you got any socials you want to plug in?
I do have socials.
I will link them in the description below.
Let me make sure they're all spelled the same.
Remember, viewers, there is a description. Look at it. I put funny things down there, and of course, everything that the information that's listed and whatnot, and all that cool stuff. I should really like expand and put this. I know I have this podcast on like Apple Podcast or Apple whatever, like the thing, and but there's only so many episodes on there because like our little
Oh, thank God.
our little subscription to Apple thing just kind of like stopped, and like we stopped. So
You had a subscription to Apple Podcasts?
I think I did, and I also had one for like I have them on Spotify, but I have not updated that in so long. Viewers, listeners, I'm so sorry about that. There's only like the first 4 or 5 or 6 episodes of the first season. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm sorry I haven't updated them. But yeah, I hopefully in time I will update them and I can put them on Spotify, all of them.
Okay.
I just need to like get the Spotify subscription. But yeah, anyways, enough about that. Yeah, socials. Where can we follow you and your business at?
So, despite how it's spelled, it's supposed to be pronounced Musou US, like US, like USA.
Yes.
But Musou, M as in Mary, U as in umbrella, S as in Sam, O as in octopus, U as in umbrella.
I think
US.
I think they'll follow the link down below.
I mean, M sounds like in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, TikTok, Instagram, technically X, but I haven't posted on X yet.
Formerly known as Twitter.
And Facebook, but if you go on my Facebook page, it's just Musou without the US. Right. It's a page, not a profile. And it is still under construction.
Okay.
Because I do feel like formatting on Facebook is a little bit different than Instagram.
It is.
Right. Yeah. Like how you caption stuff and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, since it's an actual page and not a profile, I need to adjust some things.
Right. Well, I'll definitely be linking those down below.
Mm.
Everybody, you can follow me at Weird Magic Piggy on X and Instagram. No, I don't have a TikTok, but I should definitely consider starting one because, that's
the
cool.
Music. You can add music on your posts.
Yeah, I could add music, or I could just, repost the things I've done before.
That's true, but to be fair, TikTok has like more remixes and all that, like unofficial stuff in their music, and then Instagram has only official music.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Usually whenever it's like, it's where. But yeah, you can follow me on those. And I think we have, this is it. You're finally at the end of the episode. Wow. Mukta, do you have any closing words, thoughts?
My neck has been in pain this whole episode. I don't think it healed because I don't know if you heard my neck snap.
Yeah, somewhere
or popped.
I'll probably hire it up.
Oh God.
Oh God. Well.
But yeah, it's been a little uncomfortable.
I bet. I hope you get better.
Thanks.
Well, anyways, everybody, listeners, peeps, thank you for joining me and my wonderful guest Mukta on this big season 3 premiere of the Bacon Hour podcast. I hope that you all have a wonderful and lovely day, and I hope you're ready for the next episode, the rest of the season. All right.
Bye.
Bye.